Hey guys, today I want to talk about an important plant. Oh, but they didn't see me there. All right, well, as I was saying here, this is my Armenian cucumber plant. And this is an important plant for me because, number one, it's very, very easy to take care of. It doesn't require much, and it's very heat tolerant. So this thing just takes off in the summertime and does really well here in Arizona when it gets, it's been over 105 all week, and this thing is doing great and no problems. And so this thing just produces like crazy. It's just always got something on it. And this is what the fruit looks like. Right here. Let's see. This is a young one. They get much bigger than that. Got another one on here somewhere. But I wanted to show you, this is what the female flowers look like. You can see it kind of looks like a little tiny version of that. So the female flower looks like that. Male flower looks like that. And I don't have a lot of pollination issues in my garden, but if I did, you can just take that off, take your male off, and just kind of mate them together like that, and that'll help you with your pollination. And you can take one male flower, you can take it around to all the females and make sure everything gets pollinated. So you can see another one here. So here's another one. And these things, once they get pollinated, they grow like crazy. And so I have another one inside. This is a female flower that did not get pollinated. So you can see they're right next to each other. One got pollinated, one didn't. That's what they kind of look like. So I planted this in March from seed, and I pulled my first cucumber off of it probably the first week of June. So it takes about 2.5 months before you get your first harvest, or at least it did for me. And this is a second generation plant, meaning that last year I harvested seeds from my cucumber plant and replanted them this year, and now this is second generation, and it's growing a little bit more vigorous than it did last year. So it's always a good idea, if you can, harvest your seeds and use them again the following year. And so this plant will produce in all through summer, going into September. It'll start slowing down, and then October is when you'll probably want to start thinking about leaving one on to kind of mature so you can harvest the seeds from it. And one of the things I'm a little interested in this year, over here I have a honeydew. And so it's not that far away. And so when I harvest my seeds this year, I'm wondering if this is going to cross-pollinate, because this is the Armenian cucumber is actually a melon. It's not actually a cucumber. It just tastes like exactly like a cucumber, so that's where it gets its name. So I pulled one of these off. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to cut it open and we can take a look at it. But this plant is one that you want to, if you're hungry, your family's hungry, and you want a lot of food, this is a great plant because it'll produce several pounds of food. So I'll weigh the two that I have inside, and I can show you that. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. This is the guy I just harvested. So I'm gonna put him on the scale here so we can get an idea. So 1 pound, just over 1 pound. So you can tell this is a plant that gives you a lot of food. And so here is one I harvested the other day. You can see the difference in size. And this particular one was probably on the plant for 3 or 4 more days, and notice the coloring difference. So when it starts to get fully ripe or maybe a little bit overripe, it turns this lighter color. So I think they taste better in this green stage and in this white stage, but I'll cut them both open so we can take a look. But let's take a look at how big that is. So almost 2 pounds. So it's a big fruit. Okay, so here's what they look like. Do a little cut here. That's what it looks like on the inside. You can see at this young stage, the seeds are very small, almost non-existent. And so if you contrast that with this big boy here, oh man, does this smell good. And so you can see there's a lot of seeds. These are almost ready. These seeds are almost ready. You probably want to leave them on a little bit longer, but you can almost harvest those. And you see it starts splitting open in the center as it ripens up. So I'm gonna take a bite of this one first. And you can hear it's so crunchy. And it really just tastes like a cucumber. You know, even though it's not a true cucumber, it tastes just like one. Just a little bit crunchier, and it's kind of mild. You know, it's not got a really strong cucumber flavor. So this one next, let's see how this tastes. Still very crunchy. It starts to lose a little bit of its cucumber flavor, and it tastes more like just water. So if you look closely, the skin is very thin on this, so I just leave the skin on. I don't try to take it off. Plus a lot of nutrients in the skin. And you know, if you look, this is just a few days worth of cucumbers, and I have another one out there that's, you know, this size, or it's going to be bigger tomorrow. That's just a lot of food, you know, and you'll end up giving them away. But one of my favorite things is I just cut this up and I put it in a smoothie. I have some basil out there, so I'll throw some basil and an apple or something like that. And it's a very refreshing smoothie if you like smoothies. So that's it. That's the Armenian cucumber. You guys should really think about getting one, particularly, you know, if you're someplace in the desert or something where it's really hot and dry, and regular cucumbers will struggle here in the dead of the summer, at least in my experience. So this will give you that flavor all through summer, and then you know, put them on salads, whatever you want to do with them. I think I'm going to try pickling them this year. I haven't done that, but my sister-in-law has, and had good luck with it. So, okay, I'm back. One more thing here. We are 10 days later now, and I wanted to show you this is that flower that I was demonstrating earlier in the video, how you pollinate. This one pollinated, and this is the other flower I showed you, and that one did not get pollinated. So that shows you 10 days. That's a growth cycle of these things. They grow really fast once they get pollinated. And so come over here, this thing is growing underneath my fig tree. You see a couple more there. So just wanted to show you guys that before I posted the video, that this thing is so prolific. So just be ready to have cucumber salad, cucumber pasta, cucumber cuisine, cucumber sandwiches, cucumber doodads. I think it, I don't know, just cucumber pillow fight, anything. It's just, you just got to be ready. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day.